Chefs work with a wide range of spices, and those spices come together to create a really pleasing flavor in the food that they make. Now, winemakers do something pretty similar, but they're working with a different palette. Instead of spices, they're using grape varieties, and each variety has its own unique flavor profile. Some of them are quite spicy. In this Master's Flight, we're talking all about those spice flavors that you find in wine. Starting out with the old vine Zinfandel. Now, Zinfandel is known for being a pretty spicy wine, really beautiful pepper flavors that come through. On top of that pepper, lots of gorgeous juicy fruit. Really jammy, really luscious, really rich, but again, that really beautiful spicy pepper tone comes through. And the next wine on the flight is our Cabernet Sauvignon. And Cabernet is so great, it has lots of power and structure, but there is a really nice herbal flavor that sometimes comes through. It's delicious. In this one I find, in particular, a lot of things like bay leaf and green bell pepper. Very savory, and that's matched with that very dark chocolate and dark fruit flavor that's typical for Cabernet Sauvignon. The other thing that I get off of this is the vanilla flavors that come from oak barrel aging. So another little spice that winemakers like to play with. The next wine is our Petite Syrah. Now this wine is really something. You'll notice that it's incredibly dark, really inky, and that's because the skins of the grapes are also very dark. And it's called Petite Syrah not because it's a light wine or a small wine, but because the berries are very small. So when they make the wine, you have a very high concentration of skins to juice, making it really incredibly dark and powerful. Now the flavors on this are really something. Lots of black pepper, even more than the Zinfandel. Very spicy. I also get lots of clove flavors that come off of this and a little bit of smoke. Really complex. Now all of these interesting varietals and many, many more come together into our wine of the month, which is Spice Chest. Now this wine is really spectacular. It's kind of seeing all these spices come together almost into a spice blend. The flavors of herbal Cabernet and really peppery Zinfandel and clove flavors that come from Petite Syrah and vanilla and nutmeg and all those kinds of sweet baking spice flavors that come from oak. Those are all coming together into one blend, and the result is really magnificent, really powerful, rich, complex, again, just like a really incredible spice mix. So add a little bit of spice to your palate with this Master's Flight. Cheers.